Hey y'all, welcome back once again. It is
Welcome
on.
back.
It is on. It is on. It is on. What's happening, David Chaos?
What's up, PTFI?
Hey, you know what we're doing? We are funking around with PTFI and David
David
Chaos.
K.
Yes, yes, yes. Man, it's good to be back again. It's good to be able to do this for y'all. And before we get started, I'm say it, and then my man over there, he's gonna throw it right back at you. We need you to right now, before we get started, just hit that like and the subscribe
Subscribe.
button. Thank you, because we've
And don't
grown.
forget to share.
Yeah, okay, because we've grown since we've been talking about it. So I, that works. So we're gonna keep talking about it.
Hey, man. You know, uh,
What?
and because we didn't say like and subscribe in the last couple of episodes,
Mhm.
well, I saw we.
Y'all, hey man,
I had to say
hey
that.
man, if y'all only knew what takes place when the camera ain't rolling, it would be there would be
Yeah,
uh, another whole get down. So anyway,
that.
thank y'all for staying with us and tuning in again and making sure that we are still rolling, bringing this funk to you. Hey man, we got a special episode, like I'm always gonna say, cause each and every one of them is special to us. So we hope that it's special to you. Hey Kate, what we gonna be talking about today, my man?
I was trying to unwrap it, man.
Go ahead and unwrap it. It deserves its own unboxing, if you
Wait a
will.
minute.
Wait a minute, don't
Wait a minute.
hold it,
Thought
don't
we improved. Nah.
don't. Hey, y'all
Let's
getting it
see.
together. Come on.
What we doing today is you probably already saw it, but I'm gonna
Nah.
show it to you anyway. We're doing this one today.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Parliament. Trombipulation. It's another tale when the nose ends wins in the end, y'all. Funk One Incorporated. You made sure nobody was gonna take your album, huh?
Oh man, you know I'm good at defacing stuff.
Baby, you be tearing up some stuff,
Oh,
man. Cutting
oh,
it
you
out,
gonna
cutting
love
out
what I
hats.
did to the back. You gonna
Oh,
love what I did to the back cover.
oh no, man. What you do to the
No,
back?
no disrespect, George.
Oh,
I was in the nice. Well,
yeah,
you know,
that's all right. That what we
I made it so that nobody would want to take my album.
hey man, go on and share that with Oh man. Wait a minute.
I hated to show that. I mean, but one more give.
Man, come on, man. Don't take it down, man. Take it down, man.
I
Take it
all
down,
right.
man.
I'm
You
sorry.
come on, man. I'm
And
sorry.
I did. And I did. I had to
Oh,
deface, my own
oh man,
graffiti.
man, good googly. Man. Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Man,
I wrote my own little saying. I don't know if I stole it from them or I made
all
it
right,
up.
okay, I like to start out with reading something, so go ahead. But why not, man?
Here
Because
in the land, here in the land of funk, it is required that you take your shoes off and kick off your heels.
yeah.
It's on the one. Ho! Give up the funk, you punk. Fun will take the long way around. So
Oh,
crush it.
crush it, dude.
I don't know if I think I made that up at the
Man,
time.
man, that, that could have been
But
inscribed right there on the pyramid, right there, man. That
well,
was tight,
we
man.
see who I was inspired
Who?
by Pedro and
Oh yeah. Oh,
Overton in
Overton.
the
Oh yeah.
liner notes.
Oh yeah.
You know,
So,
and I love on the the inside. I got to get the other one. And see, you see, I'm like, and see, here's the other thing. This was the first copy I got.
oh, I was gonna
Well,
say
actually,
you
that was
got
the
more.
first
You got
copy.
multiple copies. Looks like it.
Yeah, uh I got three copies, but one of these got two albums in it because I lost the other cover. I defaced that cover so bad that you know. But this one
Oh, man.
I defaced this
You got
because I
white
needed.
stickers on it. It looks like it. Yeah.
No, they're cut out. Like I needed the spelling of Parliament,
Uh-huh.
and I needed the tip of the pyramid, and I needed this background right here with the lightning bolts to make a make one of those laminates.
Oh,
And at the time, I didn't, I wasn't copying them. I wasn't getting laser print copies for my backgrounds. I was using the actual album cover for my pens. And everybody was like, "Man, make me one." And I'm like, "Okay, you got an album cover."
you got an album cover that I could tear up? Bring it here.
So this one, I
Oh,
left the
thank you.
picture
Right on.
in its
Okay. All
original
right.
state.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you see the now
Yeah.
why I didn't deface the same album, I don't know why.
Man.
But um, and I didn't put my own
Oh,
graffiti
okay.
on this,
On
you
the
know.
Sphinx with the
But of course, I
nose.
use both copies to do my DJ thing with my Let's Play house mix and all that. But
Mm. Oh, we gonna
what
get
I
we
did
gonna get
love
it.
about the inside,
We gonna get into that Let's Play House thing. That's gonna be a goodie. But go ahead.
I defaced both of them. Okay, well, there's more on this one.
But
I
wait.
cut this part out
Oh man, no,
because I needed it for something, another laminate type thing. But see, this is still, they broke down the story of the crow nasal. Oh no, this is the line, this is the
that's
credits.
that's the credits. That's the cronasal
This
sapien
broke
on the
down,
other side. Yeah.
yeah, this broke down the 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 theory of the crow nasal sapiens, which is
Picking up
basically
things with
where
his
this guy
nose. Can
came,
you dig it? Yeah.
where this guy came from.
Yeah, we still believe it or not, the saga is still continuing, but it is coming to an end though.
See how they did this with the
Oh man, yeah. Oh, that we were still concept heavy on this without a
yeah,
doubt. The concept was still there. It was the new do review. It was everything coming at you in 3D musically, sonic quality, and concept all hitting you. And
yeah, even
and
the
that's why
Sphinx.
we
This
gonna
is the
give
nose they blew off.
that's why we gonna get all deep with this album, y'all. We know it might not have been one of the more multi-platinum selling ones, but I tell you, it's still some gems in this thing if you get between the cracks in the tracks, and that's exactly what we do, y'all.
Yeah, because like PTFI said, these were some there were some gems, and this album was concept heavy with it. Going back to the pyramids. Because remember, Star Child said in the Mothership Connection, we come to reclaim the pyramids,
Mhm.
recording angel. So, but look who's there. It's our nose's ancestor, the pronasal sapien. So, this album was a battle, and those I don't want to get ahead of myself, but am I getting ahead of myself by
A little
saying
bit, yeah.
you tell you
Listen,
who
yeah,
won the battle?
yeah. We'll,
This
we'll we'll
album?
we'll get there by the time we get to that last track.
Okay. So with that in mind, let's see. First song is
What's the first song on this one, man? Come on with it.
they don't have it listed
They don't
nowhere on
have it
the
listed.
album.
Let me see
Oh,
if
here it is.
oh,
Crush it.
crush it, y'all. Let's crush it. That that
That
that was a Bootsy creation. Sounds like it to me,
was a
man.
Bootsy track.
Yeah, man.
And
And
that's how you could tell Bootsy played drums. That song right there is the
signature
telltale sound of Bootsy playing the
in the
drums.
draws. Yeah, that's signature track
He's
right there.
on that hi hat.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Boosie becomes Star Child Junior. Oh no, no, Sir Nose
Star
Junior,
Nose Jr.
Junior on
Yeah.
this one. Yeah, man. What's that all about, man? I'm like,
I
hold on.
am Sir
Man.
Nose Jr. It was like, oh damn.
Wait a minute. We done morphed into something totally different. Okay, so he even got Junior getting busy on the track now, but we know it was
Yeah.
Boosie. We could tell it was Boosie, which was
I'm
cool.
still wondering, well, whatever happened to Snasty No Nos and Snozzle? He's a gas and
I think
Beanie
all
Who and Doctor Kaboo. You know, I'm
Hey man, I
thinking.
think all those guys got evaporated in the Big Bang explosion. That's what I'm rolling. He had to go get another whole crew and see what go back in time.
John
That's what it looked
Freckles,
like. He said, "Let me get in the time machine and go back to see and let everybody know I was blowing long before the wind, wasn't I, nosy?"
Sardo said, "Son, you've been drafted
Take
into
over,
this
y'all.
intergalactic battle."
Take over.
Yep.
And that
So
around,
yeah,
yeah, that was a cool
and it
track.
kind of
Yeah.
sounded like some Junie in there on keyboards, but
It might be.
uh, it's definitely a Bootsy track.
Yeah, looks like Boosie was on drums, bass, and guitar. Synthesizers. Oh, here's the dude that kind of just stuck around for a while was David. I'm probably gonna
David
butcher the.
Spradley, David Lee
Yeah.
Chong, also known as David Spradley, so keyboards.
So he's making his getting into the groove and because he's around a lot on the solo. Well, I don't even like calling them solo projects, but when they started putting George's
Atomic Dog.
name, yeah,
Oh, he came.
yeah.
Well, he created Atomic Dog with Gary and
Yeah,
George.
yeah. So yeah,
So,
and we'll get to that too, y'all, because that's another whole phase of the funk. But this is the saga. This is the funk opera. It's like the curtain call for the funk opera, if you will, because
yeah.
it's 1980. This came out in December of 1980.
Da, da,
Uh,
da,
Man,
da, da,
the
da, da.
80s were coming. The 80s are coming. The 80s are coming.
The 80s are coming.
Oh
The 80s
man.
are coming.
Oh, okay. Back to Crush It, man. So yeah, looks like Fred Wesley made an appearance. Oh, Maceo. And
Yeah,
it says trumpet Larry Hatcher. I always thought uh Larry Hatcher was
vocals. Was he
yeah.
vocal?
Or either am I getting them mixed up with the other person who actually played Sir Nose?
Larry Hextall.
Oh, okay. I knew it was a Larry. Yeah, I knew it was a Larry in there. Yeah, okay. All right.
My name is Larry. Or Larry La.
All right, man. Okay.
I know I'll be tripping,
That's
but
okay because that's what people want to see, what they want to hear. They want to see
nah,
us
they want to
being
hear us
us.
get down to it, man.
No, man,
But
because then we'll be just like everybody else out there. That's not what we're gonna give you, y'all. I'm sorry. We're gonna give you us and what was happening with us during this time phase of going back in our time machine. I was
yeah,
happy when this album came out. I saw that man that we got new parliament and
and we got new members. You know, kind of like different members have stepped up and did more. You know, like
it's evolving. It's truly
yeah,
evolving, and right before our very eyes, right here. Just in the sound is changing to a certain degree, but still staying the same to a certain degree as well, right? And that's a tripped out thing to do. Looks like it was more folks helping with the producing on this album too. Some of the newer folks were getting in to help produce. So
yeah.
let's
But yeah, the opening track,
yeah
letting you know certain hoes in them and family came to crush it.
yeah.
It's time to crush you. You know, um,
What he said.
sound wise,
Right, right.
single wise, and all that. It was
It's different,
it's a
man.
good track, but it was compared to the legacy that was already laid
Right.
down
Yeah,
and
it's
the
different. Yeah.
expectation of Parliament. It was kind of it was kind of I don't want to use the W word, but
It was different. I'm gonna say that.
yeah,
It's different. It's
I mean
different.
it was better than Party People. But I mean,
Well,
you know, we was
hey,
expecting
man, will you
we
stop
was
beating
expecting
party
you know
people up, man? Come on.
like a harder sound, but
Will you just
you know,
stop beating up party people, please? Come
all
on.
right. Okay, so
I'm
then
I'm
we go to
sorry.
the next track. We
Sorry.
want to go to the next one. Sorry. You want to go to the next track?
Yes, I do, man. Cause Crusher was cool, but I thought this could have been a banger, man. The title track, Trombipulation, man. Vocals.
Yeah. And now,
vocals. Once again, Bootsy on bass and drums, and I mean, come on, man, and David Spradley again. I mean, you kind of
and
got that
piano
chord.
keyboard.
Yeah, you kind of
But
got that
now
chord going.
there's a sound in there that kind of sounds like it made me think this was like one of them older tracks from Dr. Funkenstein.
Oh,
Gaming on you. The same keyboard sound from you know, on the
mm-hmm.
album version, not the live version of Gaming on You. You can hear it in Trombipulation where he go dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun,
dun. He
dun.
only he do it on the dun, dun, dun. It sounds like the same sound or whatever, whether it's a preset sound
The
they give
piano
a preset.
was dominant on this. The piano
But
part.
it didn't sound like a piano. It sounded kind of like a
Mm, to me, it sounded like the
it's a
piano was dominant on that track. Don't, 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 don't. It even
no,
followed the
but
bass.
no, not that piano. There's a
Oh,
listen to the sound of that beginning on gaming on you,
yeah.
and listen to them little keyboard things in trombipulation. They go chin chin chin,
All right.
not the
Not the
main
main.
piano
Not
parts.
okay.
It's just the
Okay.
parts.
Oh, so okay.
It
Okay.
has the same sound. Sounds like whatever set sound that was in that keyboard was used on that.
All right,
So
y'all. So
that kind of made me
yeah.
think it was an old track left, from back then. But
All right. So before
uh,
we get too deep, like, and we didn't mention this at the beginning, put the album on in the background, y'all. Remember,
yeah, yeah.
that's we it helps so that y'all can follow along.
But before you do that, hit the like and subscribe button while you getting up, to go put
But
put the record on or the
yeah, yeah,
CD or
or stream
the
it.
the
Yeah,
MP3 file,
yeah.
whatever
Just put it in the
flash drive, whatever
background.
you do.
Yeah, man.
Hit the like and subscribe button before you do it.
All right, man. Now you wearing it out. That's okay though. We appreciate
But
that. Okay.
all right, but yeah, so it's Bootsy on drums and bass.
Right.
Think Larry, it sounds basically the same
The same.
personnel.
Right.
Um,
Pretty much.
'Cause it
That's what
sounds
it
like the
is.
same, yeah. But this
Yeah.
is a cool track too, though.
Trombipulation. I mean, wait a
Yeah,
minute. What is a
the vocal
trombipulation? Wait a minute.
arrangements on here.
What is a trombipulation? For all of us that don't know.
That's the no. It's got something to do with the nose. Maybe it's manipulation with the nose. I don't know. It may
See,
explain it in this.
man, trombipulation.
I would say like, okay, in one of these hieroglyphic pictures, you see,
Mm-hmm. One that
uh,
you didn't cut out yet. Okay.
yeah, one of them. He has a comb
Mm-hmm.
in his nose.
At the tip of his nose,
Yeah, he has a
used to
comb,
comb his hair, whatever
and then
hair
in
he got.
the other one, he's using the nose to hold up the top of the scroll he's holding.
Mm, mm.
And then another picture, he's actually has a paintbrush in the tip of his nose, painting those hieroglyphics.
Hieroglyphics. There you go.
So I would guess that that's what trombipulation is. They are trombipulating because they have that. I believe the trom has something to do with the nose or blowing or something because a trombone, or I don't know.
To me,
I'm just guessing.
well, and saying that's cool. So I'm guessing. To me, it was the ultimate nose. Trombipulation. It was the.
Exactly.
I mean, because you, Sir Nose was what was the cat? Sir Cyrano de Bergerac. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I butchered it, but you know what I'm talking about. He had the fake nose, right? And then, I mean, how much longer can a nose get? It got kind of long on Glory Hella Stupid when Sir Nose pinned it on Star Child and made a old mug mouth or mug push or whatever you want to call it, and he had the tail hanging. But now this
Donkey.
donkey foot, there you go. But now this we trombipulating. And we gonna even call the album Trombipulation just to mess y'all up some more because we had Glory Hella Stupid prior.
I found it though.
Oh, you found it. Okay, break it
Found the
down.
meaning. It is in the cover,
Break it
the
down, man.
inside dust sleeve cover.
We're on the title track. This is a
If
perfect
you got
time to
the
break it
CD, you
down.
probably didn't. Yeah, you probably didn't get this unless it's in the booklet.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's in there, but it's so tiny you can't read nothing because
Yeah.
it's, you know.
So it's like it's about a paragraph.
Okay, go ahead, hit us with it. What's
It's,
trombipulation, man?
some foods cannot be collected with the teeth alone. So a few mammals with teething troubles have used other parts of their faces to help them feed. Anteaters use long muscular tongues. Tapirs have grown
Okay.
protrusible. Okay. Protrusible. I thought it was supposed to be protruding, but it's protrusible lips, which they wrap around food like a hand.
Mm.
Elephants have become so large that their weight must be supported by four huge feet firmly planted on the ground. But they needed a grasping instrument and came up with the unique idea of using an elongated nose.
There you
The
go.
tip of this trunk has been beautifully modified with finger like projections that an elephant, and then they circled it, you know, where you can't see what he wrote,
Mhm.
'cause he circled it and it's covering some of the words. But it's like that an elephant. Here, man, let me put on my peepers, man. Sorry, y'all, but I got to decipher
Man,
this.
man, zoom in on that stuff. Go ahead.
So, projections that an elephant can something, 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 or pick up a paperclip. This type
Mm.
of manipulation by trunk has the splendid name of trombipulation. So I
Ah,
guess I was kind of right. Yeah, it's the use of the nose and the tip, the grasping tip to, like he
which
had the cone.
which falls right in line with the concept of Sir Nose that's been going on for the past 4 or 5 years since Sir Nose made his appearance back, Funkadelic versus the placebo
Yeah.
syndrome. So
But
it
Sir Nose
continues.
kind of had that Pinocchio theory thing going on
That,
straight.
yeah, yeah,
But his ancestor, y'all,
went back in time
was
to
a
see what was
crow
happening.
nasal sapien. The crow nasal, Sir Nose comes from the crow nasal sapien species. Us humans, we come from the
Oh,
Homo
Homo
sapiens
sapiens.
species.
Yes, true.
You know,
All
so
right, man. All right.
that's
Okay.
that's that's
So,
part of this whole concept thing
so,
that y'all gotta understand,
so,
man.
so thank you, man, for breaking
Yeah. So
down
anyway, this,
trombipulation.
this was a good song,
Yes, it
and
was. Still is. Man, I
still
dig it.
sounded a little.
All right.
I
Hey.
think it sounded dated
Dun, dun,
as
dun,
opposed to
mm,
like
mm,
what
mm, mm.
it sounded
You-
like
mm,
older tracks, but
and I can
nevertheless, we're gonna move on to
well,
the
no,
next
before,
one.
well, just real quick, because you said kind of sound like older tracks. A lot of earlier tracks in like few years prior would have that boom, 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 boom. It would have that, either if it was another one bites the dust or either good times. They had that boom, 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 boom. It had the heavy one, two, three,
Yeah.
four. So I hear you and feel you on that. Yes. Okay. All right. Just wanted to put that,
Well, I
button
was
it up
talking
with
about
them.
dated as in the sounds that they had on previous albums.
Mm-hmm.
And these two first opening two songs kind of sound like, with the exception of David Lee Chong, David Spradley
Mm,
on keyboards on the songs. Maybe they overdubbed him later, but the
mm,
tracks kind of sound like they was from the 76 era,
mm.
which would be
Okay.
Clones and Tales of Kid and all that. But I don't know.
All right.
Again,
Let's keep it rolling.
anyway, moving on to the next song, which was one of my favorite songs on
Same
this.
here. That because it was so different. What's the name of the next track? Track number
This
three,
was
y'all.
called Long Way Around.
Wow.
Fun will take the longer way around.
Fun will take the
This was cool.
longer way
It had
around.
they used strings on this one,
Oh man, it was the let
and
me
it was
see. It was the Detroit Symphony Orchestra
the
for the
orchestra.
horns
Now,
and then
I
the
thought it
Detroit
was
Symphony for the orchestra.
now I thought it was the same guy that they used for orchestrations that Parliament had used already, especially on the Bernie Worrell album.
What was
Guy
his
by the
name?
name of Dave Van DePitt. That's who I thought it was because it just
Ah,
kind of sounded that. But you know, this other source we have
yeah,
that says horn and string arrangements by Tony Camillo.
yeah.
So, but that's horn and string arrangements, not the conductor
I got you. Okay.
or writer of that. So, I don't know, but it just came to mind that it was the strings was Dave Van DePitt because you could hear him on Woo Together. That's him doing all the strings,
I can't wait till we get to
arranging
that
all that.
one, man. Yeah,
So,
that's nice. But on
yeah,
this, man, so when this came on, you were and y'all please listen to this one because it doesn't follow the regular recipe for any regular funk song that's out. This was a
right,
smooth, saucy, we gonna take the long way around, literally on this particular track with those strings, man. I was like,
yeah.
man, what is this? And it, like I always say with Doc and the gang, man, they know how to make this stuff fit. They know how to make it fit, man. Now,
But it
uh,
started with the piano. It was kind of like an interlude
mm,
first because
yes,
it started with the
yeah,
dun dun
dun,
dun dun
dun,
dun
dun.
dun dun, dun then the strings.
That's
And that
classical
was Bernie.
funk.
That's all Bernie
Classical
on the
funk, man.
piano. Yeah,
Classical funk.
Bernie did all the keyboards on this piano, synthesizers, all that.
You could tell.
And I thought maybe those was his arrangements according to the credits of somebody else,
But it
but
could be a little mixture of both because they gotta
exactly
make sense, right? They can't be all off
right,
over here and over there. You gotta kind of blend,
right,
especially if you're getting ready to get cats that, and I don't mean any harm, y'all. Hold on. Especially when you get cats that only read music, meaning
yeah.
like in an orchestra or people that when they can put the sheet music in front of them and they'll play the notes note for note to make that fit with this funk. It takes some genius. You
Well,
gotta make it fit.
Isaac Hayes had did that well in the early '70s with his albums.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
He had
him,
orchestra and Barry
Barry
White.
White.
So
Come on, yeah,
it was
I
all,
understand. Yeah, I understand.
and a
Uh,
lot of the old soul hits had them orchestras and stuff in them. But for a Parliament,
but now P Funk stepping up and throwing an orchestra
yeah,
at
for a
you, man.
Parliament record,
Woo! Come on, man.
you know, and it showed up in a lot of Partlet songs too. Uh,
But for this, for
but yeah,
being on a
for your
Parliament
average
album, yeah,
Parliament funketeer, it was kind of like what? What? Using the orchestra,
man,
and it was
ooh,
and it turned into those violins in the little before it fades in, then the song comes on. Fun will
t-
run and play.
Tone. Believe it or
Boom.
not, this is the one I used to wear out on this side, dude.
Me too.
Oh,
Me
man,
too.
oh, okay.
I thought this should have been the single other
Hey,
than act.
yeah, well, hold up. Well, we'll get to that. But check it
I'm
out
just
though,
saying.
man.
I thought this
It
was a
it would have needed a different mix though, right? Because once again, these long intros, man, for for the
no. I
radio,
think that
especially
was
in the
perfect.
'80s. Now,
I think that was perfect because
okay, all right.
that beginning had a kind of like a better mix than the rest of the song. Because I think the drums just I don't know. I don't know, man. But
You keep saying
the
I don't know. Yes,
song
you
the
do. Say
song
it,
and
man. Say
the
it.
song to
Talk about you
me.
don't know. Just say
uh
it.
okay, well I'm just gonna say it like this. By far, this was to me the best song on side one.
Oh, I agree. That's what
That's what
yes.
I
Oh, it just sounded so different, man. I was happy that okay, it's it was my handcuffs. It's break. I
they
mean,
always got to put a handcuffs on the
man,
album.
look, third track again on the first side. It's kind of, I didn't really trip on that, but here we are again with something that's breaking
Handcuffs
rank.
was on side too, man. Remember,
No,
handcuffs was on side two
wait
with
a minute.
Brothers.
Come on, man. All right.
Yeah, what? Song number two.
Wait. I'm
But
sorry.
I but
Wait. I'm sorry.
you thinking of you you thinking of you're a fish. I'm a water sign number three on
I,
Motivation Fair.
I'm sorry. Come on, man.
So
Keep pull me back, man. Pull me back, man. Come on.
so yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you're right. Okay, where are we? We are on
But
a
yeah, this is
long
like you
way
said, this is a
around.
whole different vibe for them, and it took on a whole new.
Man, it was a and if you really listen to it, you're like, wow, I didn't know funk can get down like this, man. I mean,
I did.
I did. But orchestras,
Oh,
man, stay with me, man. Come on, blood. Stay with me, blood.
I'm telling
I'm
you,
talking
man.
about
Hey,
orchestras,
are you
man.
serious?
Orchestra, are you ready? That's all I'm saying, man, for Parliament.
Right.
All
You
right.
already
Okay. All right. And of course, like you said, man. Wait a minute. Who's on the drums on this? That's all I want to know. Who's beating those drums that you got something to say
you know
about?
who it is. You know who.
Ooh,
Come on, man. You
wait a
know
minute.
who it is.
Who is that? Is it Bigfoot?
No,
Oh, man, I know. There ain't nobody but Boosie banging on those drums,
exactly. And
man.
that's what I'm saying. Listen to the hi hats.
Oh, man. There ain't nobody but the booted one, boy. Putting it
Yeah,
together,
I tell you, he
man.
be hitting that hi hat like it's like he thumping that bass.
All right, man. Okay. So yes, y'all, a unique banger. Unique. 1,000,000% unique banger for Parliament, y'all. That very special
Yes.
track. All
Oh,
right.
oh,
Okay, go ahead.
and a special note that this was Michael and Randy Brecker, the horn section on
Oh,
this.
yeah. Oh, it
It was the
wasn't the
Brecker
Haunted
brothers.
Homes, but they've
Yeah,
been
and
around.
it wasn't the horny horns.
But man,
This
the
was
Brecker Brothers been
this was
funking since I want to say since Mothership, but maybe even
yeah,
before,
yeah.
right?
This is the
Okay.
Brecker brothers on
Yeah.
this one. Yeah, so
So this, hey
yeah.
man, this might have been an older jam too.
I That's what I'm saying. They sound like they were pulling out the tracks that hadn't been used and just kind of, maybe beefing them up, let's pull this one out, let's pull these out because these was cool back then. But I mean,
Let's,
but I don't know.
yeah,
That's something I'd like to talk to George about.
yeah. Let's get him on here and ask him, man.
Um,
That's all we need to do.
um,
Come on, George. You know we over here talking
yeah,
about the
we need to
funk.
get George.
Yeah,
So,
get it.
yeah, that would be, uh, yeah, long way around,
All right. So now,
leads us to
track
the
number
single off of this
four,
album.
the lead single coming at you. Dun, 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 dun,
Hey
dun,
man, get
dun.
off my foot!
The name of this track
I'm gonna
is
take my shoes off.
the name of this track is Agony
Agony of Defeat.
of Defeat. Defeat.
Yeah, as
Defeet.
in as in no feet. Not defeat as in you've been defeated,
Right.
but defeat as in
The agony of defeat. Your
you have
feet.
no more feet. You've
Your
been
feet.
defeated. Yeah,
So
hence all of the foot innuendos
the
throughout the
foot
song.
stranger here. Yeah, all of
Is
that. So
is
so
that George
man, I don't even think
Posting over
I
there?
mean I don't even think George makes an appearance on this song, you know.
Nah, are your toenails overgrown? That sound like Don. But yeah, I think this is
Yeah,
when he
man.
was unleashing everybody else.
Yeah, Donnie Sterling and Ron
He Donnie
Dunbar.
Sterling sound.
Yeah, man. Donnie. Come on, Donnie. Come on. Yeah,
Because
man.
they were getting ready to do his band, Donnie Sterling Silver Starship Band.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
They was ready to
yeah.
morph it into something else.
And also on drums was Lonnie Chipstar Green.
Ooh, who was that? Now see,
He was a new recruit at the time.
okay.
Um and yeah, he was the one that was telling he was the one playing the drums. And from what I heard, the title came out because he was playing the drums barefooted. So
That makes sense.
You know,
All right, man. If you
yeah,
beating the
he's doing
drums
a
with your
good
barefoot,
and Chip Lonnie Chipstar, he's around now. He's got a group called uh I believe it's the P Funk Outlaws or something, but
mm.
he's around. He's still around doing stuff. So
Man, there was another drummer that used to play barefoot. I think in Paul Schaefer's band. I don't remember his name, but he used to play
uh,
barefoot. Or was that the guitar player? Somebody in his band was playing barefoot. And
I don't know.
that always freaked me out a little
Scared
bit.
I'd get shocked,
That,
man. Playing
I'll be like,
barefoot on
man,
the
wait a
stage, all
minute.
the electronics.
That might be a little dangerous around here, man. Get out there
Uh,
barefoot, but
all it takes is somebody to spill some water right before the show
oh, show's over. Got time
or
to
a
go
sound
home.
check.
Said
Yeah.
that's it. It's over. We, we,
And then we got, oh man, all the percussion throughout this song, Larry
mm,
Fratangelo, of One Nation
man,
of the Groove fame. Yeah, but yeah, it's
man,
all
man,
great love.
Larry's percussions, man, always elevated any track he got on. We'll get to another one that's just out of this world on another review, but yeah,
Exactly.
man, yes, it just made it
But
the whole
now,
the rhythms just took it up. Hmm.
when you first heard this song, uh,
What?
uh, 45,
Hmm.
the Agony of Defeat,
Nice. What's
and the
on the
B
flip
side
side? Yeah.
was The Freeze.
There we go again.
That was odd. Huh?
There we
They could have
go
put
again.
Long Way Around on the back of that.
Something, man. Yeah.
Um, but the song was tight though. But every now and then, you would hear a long version of this song
Which would
played on the
mess
radio,
me up, dude. Cause
and
it
it
took the
had that feel of that Aqua Boogie
it
12
took
inch.
it
You
took
were
the
like,
clap out, and now all you it's done. They kind of just spread it
get
the
is the
little
bass.
spread it out so you can hear everything.
That's all
And
you get is the bass and
and
that
then
percussion.
but then I always thought this was Mike Hampton coming in with the guitar solo,
Uh,
and I
no,
was
that's Donnie
wrong.
Sterling.
Let me see. I don't think that's
Isn't that
done.
Donnie Sterling? That's Donnie Sterling on
Mm.
just to be wrong. I know he playing the bass.
No, man, it's the brother. I've heard Funkster Jones mention this brother's name before. Tony Thomas.
Okay, Tony Strat Thomas. Yeah,
Tony
okay.
Thomas. I think he's transcended too. So yeah, man.
Yeah, it's no longer with us.
But me and
Uh,
my world of funkadelic parliament, when I heard a lead guitar solo breaking down like knee deep or whatever, I'm like, oh, that's
we thinking Michael
I
Ham.
think that ain't nobody but Mike doing this, man. But in retrospect, listening to it, I can hear the difference now. I can definitely hear it because the tone is different. The everything is kind of falling a little different. Fantastic solo because man, he takes you all the way up to the end of that bridge, and then he
Yep.
drops it off, and then we get to the part that we love to sample.
Oh. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
I think Too
Man,
Short took that. I think Too Short took that and did something to it, man. I was
that
like,
was
oh,
like
come on, Short, you beat us to it, man. Come
that
on, man.
was the loop.
That was
Oh,
the
I
loop.
mean, yeah, he probably the first one got it out there,
Right.
but
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
I looped every damn Parliament song there was when I had my S10, so I don't want to hear nothing from nobody.
I'm telling you, man. That part
And,
right there.
and people that know me know that too.
Hey, man.
Now, whether it got out there by somebody else first,
So
fine.
so be it. So be it.
But I know what I was doing in my room when I first got my S10s. I went through my Parliament select, my P-Funk selection,
You st-
and
you
wore that little sampler out.
wait a minute. You started dissecting like you was
I
doctor.
started.
You
Yeah,
started
exactly.
cutting it up. It's like, ooh, I
I
like
was,
this part. Ooh, I like. Oh, wait a minute,
man,
and then hit the reverse button on and be like, oh yeah.
and the fact that it wasn't in stereo,
Uh-huh.
so I would sample either the left channel or the right channel, and then it would kind of isolate certain sound, just like with that Sly Stone Greg
Mm,
Erico beat.
Yes.
from
It's only
saying
on the
simple
left
song.
side. Yeah. Or the right
Yeah,
side.
the
Yeah.
drums. Yeah. So you get different stuff going on, and then you put them together
Man.
in your four track, left side on one track, right side on another track. Then
Hey.
you pan
Hey.
it, and then you can get your stereo sound.
Hey y'all.
But
Hey y'all.
we ain't
Yes.
talking about that.
Hey y'all. Yes, we is.
Talking about
Wait.
the
Wait.
song.
No, hold on. No. No. You ain't gonna get off that easy. No. Wait a minute. Hey y'all. I awakened the beast when I said too short. He was like, "No, man. This was." I know,
I'm
man.
not denying he didn't. He did it.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, as far as it
I
getting
know,
out
man.
there on a record, yeah, okay, yeah, he get that.
Yeah,
But as
yeah, 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 I get it. I
far
get
as I know, in my little world,
boom.
everybody else was sampling James Brown, Funky Drummer, and any
Right,
other kind
right,
of James Brown
right.
and other things.
True, true.
All
But
I
yeah,
know.
we know, man. Hey, wait, I know, brother. I said, let me tiptoe down that road. But yeah, uh, so that 12-inch that you talk, do you have the vinyl 12-inch, a promotional copy of that? Because I
Oh
did once
yeah.
upon a time, and of course it's floating somewhere in the ocean somewhere, I guess. Because I don't have it. I got a CD with the
I
twelve
thought
inch.
I had it, but I don't.
I I thought you had the.
The 12-inch I got is Crush It and Body Language.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I
we'll
thought
get
I
to
had,
those then. Because I
yeah.
definitely keep those close by. We gonna want to mess with those when we get to those. But
Well, we did Crush It already, but yeah.
so was Crush It the single or was Body Language the main one? Because I don't
I
remember
think
either
Crush
one.
It, I don't know. I think let me see what the A side was. Of course it don't say. Oh, Crush It, because that side that was
Okay.
a
So that was the opening
a
track. So they came. So is it a different mix? Because I don't, man, I
it just
truly.
sound a little fatter than the album version.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
then, it's still 3 minutes or something, but the
Three
groove is
minutes on a,
like,
wait a minute. 3 minutes on a
yeah, I'm
12
saying
inch?
it's a DJ, it's a promotional
Promotional.
copy. So
Okay. Okay.
so
So,
it's 3 minutes 50 seconds, but the grooves take up more than half of that side, so it has a fatter sound, you know. So, but
what about the other one? Is it 3 minutes too
no, it's 5 minutes 56, album shit, but
okay.
it's
Man, what y'all? Yeah, all right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what they would. I think that was just DJ copy so that they can play. They don't have to play the album, and it had a
and
little
and
fatter.
and and you don't have to bring out your 45 spindle for the 45, so
Yeah,
make it easy.
yeah.
Make it easier to play. All right. That okay. I'm
That's what's
cool with that.
missing in my collection. Not that I didn't have them. It's just like they just came up missing all of a sudden. Is the CD version, which you have, of
Hmm.
Trombipulation, the full album, and the 12-inch to Agony of Defeat. I can't find them in here for nothing. So I don't know what happened to them. But
That 12-inch of Agony Defeat, I remember hearing that on the radio, and I was like, man, I went to the store to try to buy it, and it wasn't for sale. I was like,
because
what are
of
we
these
doing here, man? What's happening? Because the 12-inch was the only one that had that funky breakdown part, man. I was like,
exactly.
y'all
And the
killing me,
percussion all turned up.
man.
Bam, 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 bam. Yeah.
But I was like, man, wait a minute. That was what we wanted to happen on that breakdown of Knee Deep, remember?
Can you please can you can you please break down this 15 minutes to just
That was that's what we want. Now it's happening on Agony of Defeat, and it ain't for sale.
exactly.
Ouch.
So but if you got your hands on it though,
Oh
I'm gonna
man.
tell you though, Phil, what I would do on this one,
Hmm.
more so on this one than on the Aqua Boogie 12 inch.
Hmm.
I would wait, have my little radio, little boombox version, and I'd wait. I'd have it on pause, waiting for him to play Agony of Defeat again.
The long version, hopefully.
And I have it already, just
Queued
pause,
up.
wait for it. Yep,
It-
just so it can do that. Because one of them, they only did that kind of like a rolling bass line part, like maybe once. So I would have that one part do it more than that one, it would just go like that. I was like, man. So yeah,
And once again, that's David Spradley getting down.
yeah,
Wait,
getting
channeling
down in
Bernie and
3D
everything,
on
man,
bass.
because that was deep. Now,
Oh, again, your boy on
who?
hand claps,
Oh,
on hand
yeah.
clap boy.
Well, see, and we talked about that.
Oh,
The
Butch
form,
Small.
the who was that? Carl Butch Small, right?
Oh, Butch Small, yeah.
They would call that man in for the hit with the plot, plot. Man, I would love to see
Hey,
some
hey,
footage.
Carl,
Hey,
bring that thing in.
uh,
That
you-
that wooden thing you got.
see, I would love it if someone had some footage or at least a picture of him clapping with that thing because I've never seen it in action, man. I just heard it right over and over again.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, so yeah, the lineup was definitely changing. Sound was changing, if you will, but now
Oh wow.
we're truly in 81 now, right? We're in 1981, even though it said
Yeah.
December of 80, but
Also,
by the time
Ron
that 12
Dunbar
finished,
was
I thought
singing
it was
on this
81.
also.
Oh wait, say that again. I'm sorry.
I said Ron Dunbar was singing on this also.
Yes, yeah,
Ron
and
Dunbar.
yeah,
He had a lot of he had a lot to do with producing and writing for Parlay.
that's right.
So yeah, he. So this is kind of like I'd say similar to like the changing of the guard with
Mm,
Parliament,
yeah,
because some members had left, and it wasn't a secret. Some members had
right,
left
right, right.
over the years, and you know, but they still knew how to get down and party, in the studio and had that party hit. So
Yeah, and
they
there
got
and
different personnel with this
right,
one.
right.
And again, this is the time. Yeah, what year was this?
December
Uh,
1980.
yeah, so this was 80, going into 81. So by then, George had Uncle Jam Records getting ready to do that.
Things was happening.
He had, yeah,
Yeah.
so he had different bands, so that's where Donnie Sterling comes in. And I believe the guy on drums, Lonnie Chipstar Green, was I think he was a member of Donnie's band.
It sounds
But
like it. Yeah.
but I do know that they were gonna do Sterling Silver Starship Band.
Right.
That was Donnie Sterling group. So uh, yeah, they were. It's like and George had said it. By then, they was recording the lawyers. They was recording the lawyers. They
And
about
I
to put
saw
an album
something.
out by the lawyers.
I saw one song when I was reading up. I saw Jim Vitti was getting credit on something. I was like, okay. I was like, man, all right.
It's because it seems like everything was a hit. So it's like, yeah, man, you got something.
Man, I was like, wow, could I sneak in? I got an idea too. Come on, man. Shoot. All right, man. So Agony of Defeat, 12-inch, never went on sale as a commercial thing, promotional only, 12-inch, banger, sampled, used from here to wherever. But
Yeah,
yeah, that was the one I think it charted at number 7 on Billboard. So man, that was another hit. I don't know if this album went platinum or maybe just went gold or something. I don't know, but that it still charted with that song. So
yeah.
that's cool. All
So
right,
that
man.
closed outside one
That's the end of
fifth
side one, y'all.
final.
Yep.
So that would be what the fourth song. One, two, three. Yeah.
Yep. So now we're
We're
going
gonna do it
into
now. We coming up on the fifth song.
all right.
Yeah. See, this the one. Okay. No wonder this was thick. These were my two copies of the same album
Two and
because
one. More of
yeah.
what
Then
you're
this was
funking for.
the third one.
So
Uh,
what's the fifth cut or either first cut on
fourth,
side
the
two?
fifth cut is Uh, this one's called the New Do Review,
All right.
and it's do as in hairdo.
Yeah,
Your new.
DOO.
It's the new do, and and part of the concept also with this album was uh, where my cover go?
Man, you just had it.
The new
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
was actually an old do, the way George
Yeah.
used to do their hair back in the barbershop, the Plainfield barbershop days, when he
Everything.
was processing folks' heads.
Wait, man. Wait, wait.
So he went back to that.
Wait, wait. I'm sorry. I want to apologize in advance because I'm about when you said
That's
that.
all.
Wait a minute. Dude, do you remember processing the do rags?
Yeah. Yeah, the Rick James offshoot. Yeah. Yeah,
Man, it
yeah.
was a band called Process and the Do Rags, man. Come
Yeah.
on now.
Yeah, he was biting hard, man.
Oh man, like I said,
Anyway,
I'm
we ain't
sorry.
talking about Rick
I
James
know,
on this
man, but when you said that, I had to get it out. Okay, moving on.
one.
Go ahead. New do
But
review.
yeah, but yeah, it's the new do review, y'all. Going back to the barbershop days. And
Ouch.
um,
Oh,
yeah, the finger waves. And
I'm sorry.
they
I'm just
did
gonna
that
be
on
sorry.
Ultra Wave too on Boosie's album. And
I
they even
know,
had
man. Man,
the
they was.
inside sleeve with the picture of
Oh,
George doing everybody's hair.
I know,
Picture
man.
him and Bob Bishop and Archie
Okay,
getting
man.
their hair finger waved.
Wait a minute. So
Yeah.
where were we headed right now? That's what I'm
We
going
was
to
a new
ask
do
you.
review, man. Now
Where, where,
also
where were we going with this, man? The new do
it's
review.
hey
Come on,
man, we
man.
going back to the if
Oh,
we going back, I'm
oh,
thinking it was, since we going back to okay, we already going back Sir Nose's ancestors, pronasals. Uh so it's
okay.
going back because like ain't nothing new under the sun, right?
I know,
So
man.
in order to come up with something new, you gotta go back to what's old was already happening because newer people don't know about that. So to them it's new. I
You're
mean,
right.
I don't know.
No, you're right
But
because I remember uh folks were getting the finger waves and it was
yeah,
like it was back again, man. I
remember remember
see there you go.
remember the Lord Jesus.
Yes, I do remember the Lord Jesus. Who are you referring to, sir?
Did you have one?
No, man, my hair wouldn't do it, as you can see. My hair wouldn't take to none of those processes, man. I
They
tried.
actually called the hairdo the
The Lord
Lord Jesus.
Jesus, man, I know, man. Wait, wait a minute. See, once
I
again,
couldn't.
y'all, time machine. These were the 80s. The 80s had just
Right.
kicked in. Do process and do rags were around in the 50s, right? Back going back,
Exactly.
they used to call it a conch or whatever.
Yeah.
It went through many different names and
Yeah.
changes, but you're
That's where the
right.
do rags came from.
It all
Put it.
came
You
back
got to put it
around
on
again.
there to keep it from
Man,
getting out of whack.
man. And then came the S curl. Don't get me started, man. And all of you
But
spraying and
see,
stuff, getting it all
back then,
on your grandma's couch and stuff, sitting back there, people would make
yeah.
the
But
wet
see,
spot
back
and
then in the
everything.
process
Come on,
days,
man. Come on.
they used lye,
I know it will burn.
lye,
It will
lye,
burn,
and,
man.
lye and potatoes. So yeah, you get some of that on. Let it touch your
Your
scalp.
scalp. You toe
Let it
up. You go out
up.
trying to run, get out the barber seat and still start the chair and start running. Come on,
That's why
man.
folks' hair was burning out. That's why some people couldn't grow their hair no more,
Well,
or
okay. Well,
having burns and
hey, man. All right.
it wasn't cool.
Hey, man.
But I guess they started they found other
We found other
stuff
means. Yeah.
that wasn't as harsh, but it was
Oh
still
yeah.
harsh.
Oh yeah. Johnson and Johnson products kicked in around that time. You know, it was a lot of stuff, man. But then, okay, wait a minute. What are we talking about?
That's why I embraced the Rockstar.
Hey, man, that's beautiful. That's why I'm bald right now. So we all got our paths.
I had you know how many pillowcases I destroyed with the with the with the Jerry curls and the F curl juice. It got so bad, and I know y'all know.
man.
develop that little bump behind your ear because all the grease got caught up, and then what next thing you know, it start leaking. You got to push all the stuff. All right,
Hey
I
man,
had, I had that happen twice, and after that, I was like, nah, I gotta go. I gotta do something natural to my hair. I can't be putting all this stuff in my hair no more.
all right.
Fogs up your pores, man. Sorry.
The new do review.
The new do review.
And since we're
This
getting
was
towards
actually
the
lies. Go
go
ahead.
no, go ahead because you about to say something positive. I was about to say
I
something.
was saying this
Go ahead. You say it. Go
was
ahead.
actually Lige Curry's uh first
Appearance.
recording with
Oh, okay.
this was his
Okay.
first song that he co-wrote with.
Yeah, and you know I love some
Oh,
Lige, man. Some Lige Curry,
oh
man.
yeah, and Lige, man, Lige hung in the. For those of y'all that don't know, Lige Curry is Michael Kidd Funkadelic's cousin.
Real cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna go as far as say first cousin.
There you go.
So uh and Lige he was he was there. He was there when Mike did the Maggot Brain audition for them at their house party.
Oh
So
man.
Lige has been there for for Mike from the beginning, I believe. And at first Lige was he was like more behind the scenes, but
Right.
by this time it was like, okay, you on bass.
You know the
you know,
parts. Come on. Get up here.
right. And so he wrote uh along with I guess it was Lonnie Chipstar Green, Ron Ford, Peanut, and Lige wrote this one.
Mm. Okay.
It was another name I could oh yeah, okay, that was covered up by my DJ tape. Gary Doo-Wop Sider, rest in
There
peace.
you go.
He
Yeah.
wrote that with
So
him.
you still got a
So
veteran in there. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
All right, man.
Gary hung in there with him, man. So that's yeah, the new do review. Now, to be honest,
Okay. See, I
when I
was
first heard this song,
okay.
I it took me a minute to get into it,
Okay.
but by the time it was like getting halfway through, you know, because it
Okay.
started off with it was kind of like it was kind of busy, and it started off kind of trippy. But then after a while, it fell into that groove, and I was like, okay, yeah, this one cool,
Okay.
this one cool. But it was
Okay.
kind of long, so I would skip it.
Okay, I was getting ready to ask, was it a skippable? And I was trying to see how long you was gonna
At
take to
first, it
get there.
was,
All right, there you
you know,
go.
but then
Okay.
one day I said, I'm gonna listen to this whole album.
Oh man,
I'm gonna
man,
let
what is,
I'm gonna
yeah.
let I'm gonna let it play from crush it. I ain't gonna just start with long
You
way around.
let
I'm
it
gonna
sink in. There you
yeah,
go.
let
Let it
the
sink in. All right, that's
and I
all.
was like,
Okay.
oh man, why didn't I? This was a nice one. So
But at the time in 1981, it was different.
yeah,
Okay.
it really wasn't that Parliament sound that we was used to,
Mm,
but the quirkiness, and the wordplay and all that was in it. Just a little dab won't do ya.
man, it had to been a trip to have
Part of
Bootsy on
that,
drums, Lige on bass, and your cousin Mike Hampton on guitar. Man, I can just imagine that session
right?
had to be cool. I don't care what
Along with
that.
the orchestra.
Oh, wait,
Now,
yeah, you're right. Yeah,
can you
right.
imagine Lige looking at Bootsy like you supposed to be on bass on this one, right? And Bootsy like,
No,
oh, go ahead, Bobby.
I got it, Baba. Go ahead. Yeah. Which is cool. Which is cool, man. Changing of the
Right.
guard was right there. That was a focal point in time right there, man. And Lige still holding it down to this very day.
Yeah.
Hitting those subsonic notes, doing what he knows what to do to make it right.
Yeah.
Between him and Danny hitting those subs, sometimes it's still banging to this day. 2025, 2026, it's still
Yep.
happening, y'all. So, yeah. All right,
And
new
this
do
song
review.
also has those strings in it. So
Absolutely. And then you still got
Star
strings
Nose
and horns.
makes an appearance.
Yeah, yeah, he does.
Hello, Nosy.
Yeah,
I've been blowing with the wind. She was kind of tripping on that one. But
yes. And
yeah,
Ron Ford, Jerome Rogers, and um, the person responsible for introducing Bootsy to George showing up on lead vocals on this. And I don't want to butcher her first name,
Malia Franklin.
Malia. There you go. So you had the lineup in there, man. The makings of funk. It was
Now,
there.
I don't know. Did I butcher it? Is it Malia or Malia?
Oh, that's why I was leaning on you. I thought you knew, man. That's why, because I knew I would butcher it. So anyway, uh, and R.I.P.
Rest in
for
peace,
her
to
too.
her also.
Yeah, absolutely. So new do review, y'all. We gave it our review, and it's coming live to you. And in the meantime, we need you to hit the like and
It's the
subscribe
new do you
because we're gonna
all
keep
right.
on growing and doing the do just for y'all. So man,
Now the song was the next one.
oh man, this song coming up. The name of it, I'm say the
This
name of
was
this
the
one.
this was
This
the banger
well,
of
hold
all
on.
bangers on this
I got to
album.
give it its proper introduction. This one is called Let's Play House.
Let's play house, y'all.
And I'm say, take it away, Kay.
Hey man, what can I say? Junie Morrison all the way. All Junie. Sound like the horny horns on there. Am I right? Was that
Yep,
Fred and them or was
yep.
that
For that,
that the Brecker brothers?
no, you're right. It's Fred. It's the horns, man. Uh, Richard
Okay.
Griffith.
Again,
Yep.
you got Bootsy on the drums.
Yep. Sure do. Yes, you do. You got
Yep.
Boosie holding it down on the drums. You got Bernie
All
on the
but small.
synth bass. You got Bernie
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
synth bass and clavinet.
Yep.
Man, it's a lot happening on here, man. It's a lot going down on this track. It's so many different parts that's changing. This is classic Parliament hitting you upside the head.
Yeah. Now this says it was written by Junie Morrison, L. Clinton, and Bootsy.
It has somebody named LaShawn Clinton, Lush,
Okay,
capital
that
S
that
H A
that's
W N.
that's yeah, that's Sean Clinton, LaShawn Clinton.
Okay.
Um, now there was a thing going on when a certain hip hop group, has sampled this song, and it brought more attention to it. As when a group samples a song, and the song becomes a bigger hit than the original release of that song, it takes on another, it gets a life of its own. It's like reborn, right? So it got big enough to reopen all of that. Like Let's Play House. A lot of people didn't know that was a Parliament song, but Funketeers knew right off the bat, but a lot of people didn't. So, and a lot of people, and I know uh LaShawn had addressed this he saw it on YouTube, I believe. He addressed that. Um, he was a co-writer on the song.
Mm,
And when the sample was, there was a lot of discrepancy going on about people getting done right from it generating new life and stuff though.
hmm.
But I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't really know the whole story, but I do know that yeah, that was LaShawn Clinton.
Okay.
Uh, co-wrote this with Junie and Bootsy, so I'm
Yep.
gonna give him his props on this.
That's cool because drums once again, Bootsy got Carl up there smacking the percussions again.
Yeah,
You got Bernie. See, and I thought, wait a minute, let me make sure I'm looking at the right thing here. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. Hmm. Hmm. Well, see, like you said, I was thinking Junie, but I'm seeing if I'm reading this correctly, Bernie on synth bass and clavinet. I see Junie for lead vocals, so yeah. But okay.
But he's also got writer's credits on
But so yeah, there you go.
LP.
Yeah,
So,
right. Yeah.
you
So
know,
so the,
sometimes people played on stuff and didn't get credited either. So
yeah, and sometimes
you don't know.
things just work out a little different sometimes. But yeah, that's definitely you can hear Junie saying, the main parts
Yeah.
on that, right?
Talk to me, baby.
But that's that boom, boom.
Give me the music.
Yeah. See, now then that I don't know
Two
who's saying
parts of the
that part.
song.
Yeah.
The two
Yeah.
parts of the song that became
Infamous.
a hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Became infamous on a 19
Very big hit for a hip hop group
90s
called Digital Underground.
Digital Underground, y'all.
89, 90. Yep.
Yeah, man. Shock G, Humpty Hump, all of the above, man.
Chop
Rest in
Master J.
yeah, rest in peace, Shock, man. Cause we still
Rest in
talking
peace,
about you
Chop.
to this day, man. It's
Also, rest in peace, Smoothie Smooth. He's
mm,
passed also.
okay.
Yeah, all of them was, DJ Fuse. Shout out to DJ Fuse and Money B,
Definitely,
or
definitely.
Digital Underground too. And I believe this was before Tupac came into the fold
Yeah, this was
as
early.
a rapper.
Yeah, this was
So
early. This was early. This right here, man, and since we on this song, that which evolved into a sample, which had other samples in the song as well, but also had some other musicianship on top of it too. So, which made that track unique, and then even the vocals was different. So, I don't want to get too deep on that. We may do a review on that later, but this was the DNA of that is what we're trying to say right now. This track
exactly.
was without this track, it would have been a total different song and may not have went
Right.
multi-platinum. But this right here was the DNA. No matter how you cut it, slice it, dice it, whatever. And and I know we spoke on whoever put it out first and all that type of stuff, but I know you was dissecting this track long before it became a multi-platinum thing too. So
Well,
and
the
I
secret is um, you can call it pre-production for what became a big hit for some people we was working with.
right,
So,
right.
and those were the choice parts. Give me the music and talk to me, baby, along with what you hear in the song.
Yeah.
And you go grab Greg Erico's drum from Sly and Family Stone, sing a simple song.
Mm, yeah.
And to this day, uh, no one knows where Shock got that bass line elite. Now
We'll get it. We'll,
that's what made the song also.
we'll
Now,
get it.
what I
Yeah.
talked to, we gonna hopefully talk to this gentleman pretty soon, sometime soon. But I remember him saying that part was an accident.
Mm.
The- they were trying to load up the sound in the S10 because see Shock was using the S10 too. That's why me and him bonded because we was both using it.
Oh
And he
man,
was
that
like, "Oh man,
S10.
you doing that? Oh, I'm doing it." So, but they were trying to load the sound in there, and then something happened where it didn't. It got stuck or something. Some kind of mistake happened, and then they were like, "You know what? Let's just keep it like that." Something. It was something like that. I'm sure.
Well, we'll get down
Jimmy
to the
hit
nitty gritty. We'll we'll
them.
we'll
Yeah,
we'll, we'll pull that out, man, because that's
yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah.
because that's
But
the
yeah, that's a whole nother
that's
thing there.
another whole thing right there, man. But
And
like I said, this was the DNA to folks starting to use the funk for samples and merging from off the James Brown kick to now starting saying, oh, it's another whole pot of gold sitting right here with this
so
funk.
much stuff. There's so much P Funk stuff to this day that hasn't even been touched by people. I'm still waiting for people to use stuff that I got tons of that I already looped. So,
So bring it. All right, man.
hey man, it's a new day dealing with samples. So,
Yes, it is. Yes, it
if
is.
you rich and you got it like that, I want to hear y'all do what what's already done. And not just me, you too, man. You got a nice collection of
Wait,
samples you did with them too.
wait.
So don't just put it off on me.
I doubt this.
But I want to give a special shout out to Peanut Johnson, who's doing vocals on this also, which
Oh,
we failed to mention
mm.
on the theme from the Black Hole, is that's Peanut that sang the part all around
Uh,
the world for the phone.
really? See, now I thought that was
Yeah.
Gary all this time.
No, that was Peanut all
All
around the
around the
world
world.
for the phone. I thought that was Junie, but no, that was
Oh,
Peanut.
or Junie.
Peanut had vocals that Peanut was underrated, man,
Yeah.
and undercredited in my view. That
Hmm.
Peanut had vocals that kind of like Mudbone.
Oh,
Mudbone could do like make it sound like two people singing at once. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it's it's
I want to get
just
Mudbone on here if it's possible, man, because
yeah.
it's so much
uh,
stuff that his legacy is it's just eye opening, man. That you didn't know that what he was responsible
exactly.
for, man, and that's
Right.
why it'll be a good thing to have him on here to just share that with
Yeah.
everybody. So, man, let's
So
keep it
moving
moving, brother.
along,
Yeah.
we're
So
gonna
so
move along.
so.
The next
Oh,
song is
next song is called
Body Language.
Body Language, and I heard that body language. That part right there, man, I would loop the hell out of it. Dun, 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 dun. Now listen to this. Man, come on, man.
That Larry Fratangelo, man, I'm
Dun, dun,
telling you,
dun,
with that.
dun. But man, it just seems like I don't know. This is the looper in me. Certain parts could have just been extended into making it another whole like up there with agony of defeat pop, like a kind of following that form, but they would go off into another whole thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah,
Whoa, whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Bringing out your Bobby, not Bobby Womack. Yeah, who did you say? No, Casey and JoJo.
Is that almost had that flashlight
Dun,
sound?
dun, 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 dun. Come on, man. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep.
See, and that's when I was just saying certain parts, man. This is this was a sampler's delight, is what I'm trying to get at, dude. It's just a
You know
sampler's
what?
delight, man.
This song sound like to me. It sounds like this should have been a parlet song,
Mm, mm,
but they didn't put they were doing background vocals, but they
right.
didn't put the lead
Up
vocals
front,
on yet.
right.
That's what because
Yeah.
also the guitar Gordon Carlton played guitar on this, and I
Mm.
know he was Parlet's guitar player at the
Ah,
time.
well, there
So,
you go. There you go
yeah,
then. Yeah.
yeah. My mom had met him backstage at the Funk Festival '79, and he signed that little
I
piece on
remember you
hand.
said that. Yeah.
So, and I thought it was funny because after the N in his last name, he went from that and made a little P Funk hand out of it.
Mm.
So that
Nice.
that tripped me out. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So yeah, and I remember distinctly when they played, I believe they came on after Brides of Frankenstein. and the sound that he had on that guitar, he had like this
Damn.
cape on, kind of reminded me of Mike, but he had this type of fuzz on the guitar that he played that wasn't overwhelming, but it blended well with the naked sound of the guitar.
Wow.
So that's what I remember at the show.
Man, I don't remember any of that. It's a blur. I'm just amazing that you can remember the parts and sounds and stuff. Man, the main thing I remember about that show was running. I'll be real with you, man. After food started running, dude, I phased out after that. I was
Yeah,
like, oh man, but I'm glad you guys safe. You got up in the bleachers or wherever you said behind the dugout or something. You were safe. I
yeah,
was
yeah.
still being a fool trying to hang out on the grass still, man. And that's the trip. Maybe that's why I don't remember the acts as well as in detail because I was like I was always looking over my shoulder saying, okay,
He
is
was
that
involved with all the skirmishes, trying trying to
I
stay clear, get run over.
I know you over there enjoying the show. I'm over here, man.
I'm
Okay.
back here.
I'm like, okay, get ready. They running. Take off.
It didn't seem
I,
like what happened on the favorite part. Huh?
I mean, I'm like, oh man, here come Boosie. I want to see this, man. And these fools start running, man.
Start running.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just remember after that first and this the one that did it all. I was just seeing ants from the dugout
it,
from that point on.
it was, man.
Ants on stage with
No,
instruments.
because I wanted to see, man. And it was like, why are these? I
I
mean, all
know.
right, man. Hold on. You got to pull me back.
I digress.
We talking about body language, y'all.
We
See,
talking
look,
about body language.
y'all
That's
fools.
a
So
banger. This is a
yeah,
banger.
that yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
actually on that 12 inch I just pulled out
Yeah, but
that I lost.
they could have did so much more with the 12-inch, man,
They
instead of
could
just
have did instrumental
oh, something.
extra goodies and
Yeah,
whatever's,
man.
man, but
What
it was
happened?
just
It didn't happen. Y'all ain't getting it. No more body language for y'all. This is the last Parliament album y'all gonna see for the next 38 years. So
yeah.
roll with it. So be happy. All right. Let's move
So
on
yeah, the next
to
song.
the last song, man. The last song. This is it. This is the last one for Parliament. Trumpipulation, man.
The Groove.
Peak a groove.
Now the title was banging. I was like, oh, it's gonna be
Your trip, dude. You say the title say it's gonna be back.
it's gonna be yeah.
All right, man. You got a lot of different players on here that haven't had to hold that groove before. Lodge is on bass, and you got
No,
the
no,
other
no,
cat.
no,
Oh,
no.
Lodge. Oh no, he not. No, Lodge isn't on bass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is another parlet bass player.
Yeah, Jimmy Ali. Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. I'm sorry.
The Ali brothers, Jimmy and Jerome, but I
Right.
think Jerome played guitar, I think. But yeah, that
So
another name.
this was a
Oh,
tip into the future right here, man. This is some more folks.
and then you get some other names I see on there that I've seen before but didn't know uh what they did on what songs basically. So you got Daryl Dixon who
Mm,
played the sax solo on Flashlight.
I remember that. That's right.
People think it was Maceo, but it was Daryl Dixon. He's playing sax on this one. He
Mm,
could groove. And you got Ernesto Wilson on keyboards and
mm.
Maynard Salisbury on keyboards, which I've seen them names on other songs,
Yeah.
but you know, so I don't know. It's just kind of like,
Can we take you all
okay,
the
Bernie did the string
way?
arrangements. Yeah, okay. See,
Can we pick a grove? Man,
at the beginning, I couldn't get into the song from the beginning. Bring me the thing that
And that
you
thing
that
that you,
you should.
you know what it was crazy what it reminded me of for no reason whatsoever. It reminded me of James Brown a little bit. I have no, I have, I can't even
God
tell you
bless you.
why. I can't tell you why, but it for some reason, bring me that groove and that thing that you shake, thing that I'm just
Kind
saying.
of like how I thought Stevie Wonder was one nation. This
I was,
made
I
you
was like,
think of
wait a minute, we
James.
got James Brown on here. What's going on?
Hey, because they was working. I think maybe he might be on there.
Man, I don't see
They
it,
ain't got no
man.
credit because they was working on "Go for Your Funk" around the
Oh,
same time.
uh, true,
So,
true, true. So,
so maybe
but
he got
anyway,
that.
it just had. But when they started harmonizing toward the end, I like that. Can we take?
Yeah,
Can we go all the way?
it's
Can we
like
pick it?
a lot of those Parliament songs that didn't grab you at the beginning. By the end of it, you feeling them
Right. That
because they
that's
grooving. You know,
exactly, and that's what I was talking about earlier about a sampler's delight because it was parts that you can, man, okay, we don't need this piece. Okay, we'll take this piece. Oh, we want, oh, you just want that. This album to me was a sampler's delight because it was like, okay, everybody ain't up on it, number one. So yeah, let me show you what I can do with it. That was
right?
that's what, come
And
on,
then when you
man.
come with the when you come with
The,
the slamming
the beat
sample
on
off
top
of
of,
it,
yeah.
everybody like, man, what's that you using? Uh,
I ain't
Come
telling.
on, man, it's off the Trombipulation album.
Oh,
You
oh,
ain't knowing?
oh, you telling? Oh, I wasn't saying nothing, man.
You ain't knowing?
Shh, wasn't
How
telling
you gonna call
nobody.
yourself a funketeer if
I,
you don't know
shh,
where
I wasn't telling
I'm just
nobody
saying though.
nothing. Man, I
I'm just
no, no, no. That was nope. Man, you got.
oh, you
Hey,
don't
hey,
know?
hey, hold on. See, here I go. I'm gonna jump off the track, y'all. I'm letting you know. Here we go. You remember that commercial where they'll be playing some soul music and dude will walk in the room and say, "Hey man, what's up with that record right there? Man, can I borrow that record? That's nice." You're like, "No, my brother, you got to get your own." That's how I was with sampling, man. I wasn't telling nobody nothing back then. No, ooh, we. All right, I
Yo,
digress.
I take that. At halftime, I'd be like, man, what was that just? Man, oh, I forgot, man. I just, I was, I didn't even know that was in. I was,
I
forgot
ain't
half the
share.
samples I used. Oh
Oh
man,
man, but you
I
notice we've
forgot.
met.
Well, I know. I mean, no, that's from such. Ain't that such?
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
they named the song, I'd be like, well, I don't remember what part, man. I just know it was.
See,
I know it's on that album.
See, dude, so this album, this project, this was truly the changing for me and for you, the changing of the guard musically. Um, another genre of music was actually still in its infant stages, and all of that is
Right.
coming. We see it coming forth from the DNA from this stuff right here. So some folks, I was reading some, as I was doing my homework, reading like what the critics were saying, and I ain't even gonna mention it because they didn't understand. They haven't been around at the begin. They're catching the closing chapter of the saga. We've been
Right.
around when the saga began, right?
Seven.
Where it began all the way for the next 5 years. It was like an ongoing saga. And if you just catching the low closing scene, you may not get it.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then if you're going to try to compare it to all of the other ones, you still may not get it because each one has its own chapter. And this was the closing, the final call, if you will, for
Yeah.
the saga that was going on. For
This
the,
is the album that lets you know who won How to Star Child and
yeah,
certain
yeah,
others.
the syndrome, the
I don't hear
syndrome.
Star Child nowhere on here
Man, man,
unless you want to call Gary Sider Star Child because he became Star
so,
Child on stage.
right,
But
right.
there's no references of Star Child. You hear Sir Nose in a couple of songs.
No Dr. Funkenstein, right?
No Dr. Funk, no
You're right,
nothing, no
right.
mention. And the
Yeah.
fact that the songs, dare I say this, the songs even though they were funk and funky, they were kind of light. They weren't heavy
Right.
and they weren't mixed heavy,
Right.
like, and it just kind of sounded like a certain old production, like somebody faking the funk
Well, the syndrome
kind of
the
type thing.
syndrome had
So I
kicked
don't
in,
know that.
dude. The
Yeah,
kin
exactly.
it had kicked in, and
Knows one.
yeah, he's letting you know, and now he's telling his story. That's he even
Exactly.
went going back.
I didn't water down the funk. Yeah. Oh.
Like I'm letting y'all know this is it. I didn't know that that was going to be the last chapter, though. I was hoping we were going to get another revision somehow, because he didn't bookend it, right? It didn't say like, okay, y'all,
Right.
this is the end. He had mentioned this will be a tail end of where the nose went in the end prior on Glory Alice Stupid, but on this one, man, nose is just running amok. He's on
Yeah.
the cover. He's in the big
Oz
talking about
went back to the pyramids. He's
he
like, yeah,
talking.
where them recording angels at? Y'all ain't reclaiming nothing. I got them now.
Yeah, man.
Parliament
Anyway,
works for me now.
hey, I still recommend this because it is a classic. I think we were talking earlier that it's hard to find the CD now, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like it's if you're lucky if you can find it. I was mentioning to you, man, when the CDs that brought another birth of the funk, and I was
yeah,
like, when I was barely
exactly.
making $3.35 an hour, I said, let me save my money so I could start building my collection up of these, because now you got these crispy, clean, no crackles versions, and now if you're sampling too, oh my goodness, it's like here we go.
But I like the little crinkly
Wait a minute,
crackles in
man,
the sample though.
you read my mind. See, I was just about to say, or I know you wasn't one of those that you would have the clean sample and then
Yeah,
sample a
yeah,
record scratched.
exactly. I would do that if it didn't have that in there. Telling you, man, that S10 on a 4 track it works wonders, man, because you could bounce and then have some extra.
Oh,
I would
that's funny.
sample. I'd put
That's
on a
funny.
record that had a bunch of scratch sounds on it.
Oh, come stop it, man.
I'd
Stop it.
sample that
Come-
and run that as a track underneath a clean sample. Yeah, I mean, we did all that. Come on, man. Come on.
All right, man. Stop it.
Come on. They don't,
Man, we gonna have to do
y'all
another
don't
whole
know.
episode, man, just on the
Y'all gotta,
sampling thing there, man.
y'all
Cause
gotta hit that like and subscribe
oh,
button. Cause
thank
see,
you for bringing this back.
y'all
Yeah,
ain't
see,
getting, y'all ain't get, you
y'all ain't
only gonna
getting
get this kind of stuff from
man.
PTFI and some dude named David
David
Chaos.
Chaos. That's right, because they be funking around on everything. They be going down the track, and the other one reels the other one in. But you're right. So,
And
man,
then
look.
one, and then one reels of me,
Come on,
reels
man.
it back.
Come on. So, look, man. So, we're going to
Oh
close the
man.
album out. But wait, there's more. We want to close the album out, but wait.
Oh
Oh,
man.
there was some unreleased stuff happening, right? If I'm just trying to look at my little reference here, and you had mentioned "Go for Your Funk," so I don't know if that was supposed to be on there or it was just considered
Um,
unreleased. I don't know.
it's possible that it could have been on there, but I don't know.
Go for your funk. Ah, ooh.
I do know that I remember in one of those magazines, that they had interviewed George, and this is when he had, by this time it had Sterling Silver Starship Band,
Mm-hmm.
Trey Lude's Plastic
That's
Brain
yeah,
Flam,
yeah.
Rogers' Human Body,
Uh,
was turned into the Human Body, which then turned later, was basically Zap. Um, uh,
it was a lot
uh,
happening.
Oldest Day in the Nights, didn't they have them?
I don't
Wasn't
remember.
they
I
part
don't
of it,
remember.
or was that something else? No. Oh, and Gary Fabulous in the Black Slack Band. Funky for my mama's rent. They had all of them acts ready to go for Uncle Jam Records,
Yeah,
and stuff
man.
like that. And then they
Yeah.
mentioned, yeah, we even got James. We doing a song with
Right,
James
man.
Brown.
On here for that "Go for Your Funk," it shows
Never
George
came
Clinton.
out. They never. There was no follow up to that,
Right.
and everybody was waiting for what? James
James
Brown,
Brown,
Bootsy, and George
of
Clinton.
Clinton. Wait a
What?
minute. So
It never
on that
came out.
on that "Go for Your Funk" track, there, I'm seeing them credited. as the lead vocals on there. I can't really hear James on there, but I'll listen to
He's
it
mixed
again.
down.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Mhm.
yeah, it's not. I don't hear any
Like
hey
that
heys.
banjo on like that banjo on One Nation and that harmonica on Let's Play House. They mix down in there where you can't really hear it.
You know what? And I'm glad let's go back to that because they do show someone getting credit for Aaron Little Sonny Willis playing harmonica, and I never,
On Let's Play House.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. It's like
didn't really hear that before, man. And I done listened to
because
that
there's
track
so
a
much
thousand
going on.
times, man.
There's so much going on, man. It's like, and they got, you
It was a
know,
lot happening, man. Can we say
yeah,
that? Can we agree on that?
yeah.
There was a lot
There's
happening,
always a lot happening in the P Funk song.
and even towards the end
Let
of the
alone the
saga.
album. Just the one song is too. It's a lot.
True, true, true. Cause it's man. So we gonna close it out, y'all. Trombipulation, Parliament,
Yeah,
the end of the saga. But the bang keeps coming and going in many different forms later. But yeah, for Trombipulation, it was it was another gatefold album that you can open up and get into, and the credits and inside it was stuff happening on this one too. It was different, but it was definitely some art going on. It was
yeah. And
definitely
this
some
theme
art.
was an Egyptian theme,
Absolutely.
complete with hieroglyphics and everything. And,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
oh man, and just the whole list of credits was just like, as a funketeer, you just enjoyed reading the names of whoever was involved with
And it
a
was a
P Funk
lot.
project.
And it was a
You
lot.
know,
It was
it
a
was a
lot.
lot.
So man,
So
we're gonna close on this one. And before say my same old same thing that I say to you every time we get ready to close, we're gonna say hit the like, hit the subscribe if you digging what we doing, what we throwing down. It's over there in the corner or that corner over there, and just hit it. And yeah, we've grown since we took our break and came back, so we really appreciate y'all doing that. Please continue to share, as my brother K would say. But I'm gonna ask him, Chaos, is there anything you got for the people before we close?
yeah, y'all hear the sound?
No,
You didn't hear that?
no, we don't hear it. We see it.
That's the sound of hitting that like and subscribe.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Okay. Well,
Y'all tripping.
anyway,
Yeah, what you
yeah.
got, brother?
Um, the best part of waking up is P Funk in your cup.
And on that, y'all, and with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna throw up the peace sign.
Yeah,
And you know what I'm trying to do, but it comes when it wants to and
it's gonna
unexpectedly.
come after the cutoff.
Yeah, I
Got to
mean,
do both. Smile. Yeah.
uh,
You got fireworks this time. Uh-oh.
oh man. All right, y'all. And on that note, we're gonna say peace and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, y'all.